Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. This week we've got tons of graphic novel releases, and one of those is in my hands. I guess this is more Epic Collection, trade paperback, I don't even know what you want to call it. This is the Epic Collection for Incredible Hulk. This is Volume 3 in that series, The Leader Lives. As I said, Volume 3 covers 1967 to 1969. Issues-wise, Tales of Astonish 97 to 101, Incredible Hulk 102 to 117, as well as Annual Number 1 and Not Brand Echh Number 9. The creators behind this: Stan Lee, Gary Friedrich, Roy Thomas, Bill Everett, Archie Goodwin, Mary Severin, Trimpe, Frank Giacoia, Dan Adkins, George Tuska, Sid Shores, John Severin, John Tartaglione, Tom Sutton, Art Simek, Sam Rosen, Gaspar Saladino, Irving Watanabe. There's some fantastic names in here, and these are some classic comics. Now, this is obviously 1967, 1969, old school Hulk. It's fun, so I really like these epic collections, and I like them for various reasons. Like, one, you get all this history in one handy book. To be able to go and have a very easy book to have on there, follow the order of release, is awesome. The other is it kind of generally keeps things in order, so you can kind of see the evolution of characters as far as releases and stuff like that. So I think that's really great as well. And it's fun to go back and read about these characters way back in the day. Like, I was not born in 1967 to 69. I would not be born till like a decade later from this. So these are things that I've never read before, and to be able to get them in an easy package like this is awesome. And the stories are just, they're fun. It's pop fun. You know, obviously there's like this trippy 60s element to it. Very different writing style than today. Very different storytelling style. Art styles, like everything is different. And you know what? It's fun to go see the history of comics, and to be able to dive in and experience that yourself. There are great stories in this. There are horrible stories in this. It's all just fun pop entertainment. This is like the old serials that you just kind of sit back and enjoy and see how the art form evolved over time. The characters covered in this is a hell of a lot. Like, there's obviously the leader, since the title is The Leader Lives. He goes to the Savage Land, deals with Khazar, there's Sandman, Humans, the Mandarin. Who else is in this? There's like, it's just a lot of characters. I mean, like, he deals with Maximus and Black Bolt and Rhino for a bit, and like weird aliens and monster types. It's just, there's stuff with Thor, and it's just one that time when there was just tons of stuff thrown out there, and you enjoyed it, and you went with the ride, and you probably did a lot of drugs, which explains some of the stories in this and the art, and that's totally cool, because it's trippy, it's awesome stuff. Like, I love the history, I love the comics. I will recommend the Epic Collections, unless something gets really jacked up in these. I like it. I've also never had issues with these books. I know some people have issues with the Epic Collections as far as like binding and stuff like that. Never been a problem for me. I think the paper is really solid. Kind of like normal, fairly normal comic paper, I think. You know, this does remind me of stuff that I've bought before, so I don't think there's anything too crazy as far as that. Coloring, every printing, it all looks solid. I kind of show you the different style of how things changed. This is the Hulk back in the day. Actually, the fun one. Let's see if we can find him. The fun one is the leader, because he looks... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that was the leader. Just a big, giant green head. Very little detail. As I said, fun. Rhino is different too. Let's see if we can find Rhino. Rhino is an entertaining one, and like Black Bolt, everything just evolves. That's kind of the fun of this, is watching things evolve over time and how they've changed and go back to the beginning. And I know I've said that a few times on this video, but like, that's really the enjoyment of this, is just going back and enjoying the classics. I recommend it. I'm going to recommend all the Epic stuff. You know, Is there stuff you absolutely have to read out of this? Nah, but you know what? It's a volume that you can pick up. You don't have to know the history. You don't have to know what comes next, and you can just read it from beginning to the end and put it down and just enjoy it. And that's some great stuff from the comics back in the day. Continuity was not an issue, so awesome, awesome, awesome. As I said, out in comic shops now. Should be bookstores, I think, in 2 weeks is usually the delay with Marvel. Always go get them at your comic shops. Go support your comic shops. They're the backbone of the industry. If you don't know if you have a shop near you, there's a link beneath this. There's put in your zip code. Tell if your shop's near you. No shop, no problem. There's affiliate links, but there are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site, so thank you. And of course, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with the review copy of this. We always appreciate your support, and thank you. And we like to be transparent about that, so you can decide how full of it I am. We also want to thank you for viewing. You know, without viewers, not really much point in doing this. And if you're into Marvel, if you're into Hulk, if you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, and Pinterest at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics. Don't Hulk out. Keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.